Hey guys, so welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to share with you 10 fragrances in my collection, designer fragrances in my collection that smell rich, okay? So if you want to smell rich, if you want to smell like a boss, if you want to smell like that chick, then just continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure that red button turns gray. Tap that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thumbs up the video so I know you love my content. And finally, leave me a comment below so we can get to know each other. Now, let's get started with the video. Okay guys, so what makes today's video extra special than the other smell rich videos that I've done is that this video is only featuring designer fragrances. Yes, 10 designer fragrances. And I wanted to do that purposely because I feel like a lot of us have a misconception of designer fragrances. Yes, designer fragrances are mass appealing. Yes, a lot of the ingredients in the designer fragrances are not high quality. They're not exclusive. Like we all know the things of the designer fragrances. However, there are some designer fragrances that I will continue to sing their praises about because they're just gems. I absolutely stand behind them 100%. Do I love niche fragrances? Absolutely. Is my collection more niche than designer? At this point, absolutely. But I just want to shine the light on some designer fragrances that smell rich. So let's get this video started. And let us start with the first fragrance. And I feel like a lot of you guys do not really like this fragrance, but I'm telling you guys, this fragrance is hitting, okay? And it is none other than YSL Libre, the original version. Yes, guys, this fragrance smells like money, okay? Period, point blank. It's a beautiful scent. I know a lot of people don't really feel this fragrance, but it smells very expensive. Do you see how classy and chic and expensive and rich this bottle looks? That's how the fragrance smells. Let me tell you some of the notes. So it's listed as an Oriental Fougere, and it opens up with mandarin orange. There's lavender, black currant, there's petitgrain, jasmine, lavender, there's orange blossom, Madagascar vanilla, cedar, there's musk, there's ambergris. Guys, this is a beautiful scent. Now, the downside with this fragrance, it doesn't last forever on your skin. I'm getting about 5 hours, like 4 to 5 hours on my skin just with a regular spray. However, you guys know me, I overspray, I layer with a vanilla body lotion or an orange blossom. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I do overspray and I have a decant of this fragrance. I've had this fragrance for about 2 years now. I got this fragrance in 2019? I think it came out, it either came out in 2019 or 2020. Whenever it came out, I jumped on it because this bottle, I mean, guys, look at this bottle. It's everything. This bottle is so chic. It's so beautiful. I love YSL. YSL is just so chic and sophisticated to me and kind of like androgynous in a way. And I feel like the fragrance represents YSL like to the T. So YSL Libre, the original version. Next fragrance on the list is by Bottega Veneta, and it's Illusione or Illusion. Guys, I'm not sure how to pronounce this fragrance, but all I know is it is a beautiful, amazing, long-lasting, smelling rich fragrance in my collection, and I'm obsessed. I told you in another video that a lot of the designer fragrances are stepping their game up. Guys, they're using notes like tonka bean. They're using notes like oud. They're using notes like olive wood. Like, those aren't your typical designer fragrance notes that you would find, like, back in the day, other than like your vanilla and your floral notes or whatever, but they're really amping it up. This fragrance right here smells so expensive, guys. So let me tell you the rest of the notes. It opens up with bergamot. There's black currant, there's orange blossom, there's green fig, olive wood, and tonka. Guys, like I said, smelling rich. This woman is wearing a suit. Like, this isn't a sexy date night fragrance, but if you have a meeting and you want to impress people, but you don't want to offend them, you don't want the fragrance to speak for you, but you definitely want it to be around, like sitting on your shoulder, like, I'm here with her. Like, that's this fragrance right here, and they will definitely get your message. Guys, I'm telling you, it's not sweet. It doesn't smell masculine, but it does, like, it kind of gives you a unisex vibe. Definitely an amazing scent, guys, and it smells rich, okay? Bottega Veneta, Illusion. So the next fragrance on the list is by Tiffany, and it's Tiffany Rose Gold. Guys, before this fragrance came out, I knew I was getting it. I knew I was getting it because the bottle is just, I mean, seriously, like, look at this bottle, guys. How could you deny this beauty? It's so beautiful. It's Tiffany, so you know it's going to be a feminine scent, and I do love to smell feminine, okay? But this fragrance is a feminine scent that smells rich. This fragrance, as soon as I smelled this fragrance, I just imagined, I'm going to tell you who I pictured. What's her? Lisa Vanderpump. So I just imagined Lisa Vanderpump from the Housewives of Beverly Hills in her closet wearing a pink robe with like ostrich feathers hanging from the hemline and from the cuff, and just looking fabulous in her beautiful closet, smelling like Tiffany Rose Gold. Why did my mind go there? I have no clue. If you're familiar with the Housewives of Beverly Hills and you know Lisa Vanderpump, then you can kind of get that vibe. Very prissy, very feminine. That's what this fragrance gives me, guys. Just a beautiful, rich woman in her beautiful closet in her mansion somewhere on a hill in Beverly Hills, smelling like Tiffany Rose Gold. That's this fragrance. So it opens up with black currant. There's blue rose, and the blue rose smells like apples. I've never smelled the blue rose until this fragrance, but I did look that up for you. There's iris, musk, and ambrette. It's slightly powdery, not super powdery. So if you don't like powdery fragrances, you're not gonna dislike this fragrance because it's not that powdery. Now, like I said, it's feminine. Now, you guys will probably say it's not groundbreaking because it's not, but you know, like I say, everything doesn't have to be groundbreaking in my opinion, but it's a beautiful feminine scent that smells like money. Tiffany Rose Gold. Next on the list by Armani, we have Armani Prive Rouge Malachite. And guys, the case has been cracked. This fragrance is not discontinued. It has not been discontinued. You can purchase it on bloomingdales.com. You can purchase it on neimanmarcus.com. I believe bergdorfgoodman.com. I haven't checked the Armani website, but check the Armani website. She is still around, guys. She's not that easy to find. She hasn't gone anywhere just yet, okay? So if you can get your hands on this, get your hands on this fragrance if you love a floral tuberose fragrance. But it's a creamy tuberose. It's not that super sharp tuberose. Like, let me tell you something. I love tuberose. I like them sharp. I like them pointy. I like them dull. I like them blurry. Like, give me all the tuberose. But this is a tuberose that I feel like if you're not necessarily a tuberose lover, or if you've had a bad experience with tuberose, because I know some people that has told me some war stories about their tuberose experience. This isn't a tuberose that you should be fearful of, although this has tuberose like in the top, the mid, and the base. So it opens up a tuberose. There's sage, there's pink pepper, there's orange blossom, ylang ylang. There's jasmine, there's benzoin, there's tuberose, there's amber, and tuberose again. So it's a very balsamic fragrance, guys. It's creamy. It's a little candy-like. It's a little bubblegummy. Like, I love that bubblegummy candy-like tuberose. It's an amazing fragrance. The longevity is decent. I don't have any complaints with this. I just layer this with an unscented cream. The bottle is so chic and beautiful, and it smells like money. Armani Prive Rouge Malachite. Next on the list by Chanel, we have Coco Noir. Guys, this was my second Chanel fragrance. Well, my second Chanel experience, because I've always had Mademoiselle, Coco Mademoiselle. So as I got to appreciate the DNA of Chanel fragrances, I graduated to Coco Noir, and I haven't looked back. This is my second bottle, and I absolutely love this fragrance, guys. This is like a classic. You need some type of a Chanel in your collection. The bottles are beautiful. The scents are super classy. They're super timeless. And this smells super rich, but not old and stuffy rich. Like, it's not like a Chanel No. 5 type of rich. We ain't there yet. This is a Coco Noir. She's popping, making her money, owns several businesses. That's this one right here. So it opens up with grapefruit. There's bergamot, there's rose, there's tonka bean, sandalwood, vanilla, white musk, patchouli, and frankincense. It's a little incensey. It's a little dirty, a little spicy, but sweet. Very good performance. I have no issues. I do layer with my body wash, because I do have the body wash and I do have the lotion and the body cream. So you layer with this, guys, it does not go anywhere. This is another statement-making fragrance. I feel like if you're going to a business meeting, for me, it's not like a date night type of fragrance, because I wear this around colleagues. I wear this fragrance to meetings. Like, this is a fragrance that I like to pull out when I'm wearing a blazer. It's that type of scent for me, but you can do it on a sexy date night as well, because she is a sexy fragrance and she smells like money, okay? Coco Noir by Chanel. Next up, we have Gree Dior by Christian Dior. This is your rose, patchouli, woody fragrance, period. If you love rose, if you love woody fragrances, and if you love patchouli, you will love this fragrance. It's a very pretty, sophisticated, classy scent. This can be a signature scent, like if you're a signature scent type of person. I love this fragrance. The performance is decent as well. Like, this lingers on your clothes forever. On your skin, you're probably going to get about 5 to 6 hours. But this one right here, guys, I go ham with this. I layer this in my lotion, like in my Eucerin cream, because I don't layer this with a particular lotion. I just use my Eucerin, but I just like to spray this in my hand, in my Eucerin, and create my own Gree Dior lotion and have this all over my body. Guys, it smells so good. It's fresh, but it's still rosy and woody. If you don't like rose, like if you're not a rose person, I'm not sure you're gonna like this because you do smell the rose in this fragrance, but it's a young rose. It's not a sweet, jammy type of rose, but it's not too tart either, but it's a fresh rose. And added with that patchouli and that wood, it's beautiful. So it opens up with bergamot, there's rose, there's patchouli, there's jasmine, there's amber, there's cedar, there's sandalwood, and woody moss. Guys, I love this fragrance. Now, I promised myself that I'm not gonna purchase another Dior fragrance until my friend, Mr. Francis Kirkjohn, starts to produce fragrances that we can purchase because he's now the creative director of Dior fragrances. So I cannot wait, literally on pins and needles, to see what he's going to come up with for the house of Dior. Because a lot of these fragrances, guys, let me tell you, the DNA is so strong in these fragrances, it's not even funny. There's some distinct note that we don't know of that the perfumer puts in every fragrance that you can just like tell all the Dior fragrances. Now, the ones that I own, I love them and they are different. But whenever I go to buy like another one, I'm like, this smells like Gree Dior, or this smells like Spice Blend, or this smells like, you know what I mean? So I don't want to have a collection of all of them, but the quality of these fragrances are amazing. I do love them. And like I said, I can't wait till Francis Kirkjohn produces something for the house of Dior because I will be on it and I will bring it to you guys, okay? But this fragrance smells very rich, guys, very classy. Like I said, it can be an everyday scent. You can wear this to the supermarket, you can wear this to the mall, you can wear this to brunch, like you can wear this wherever and stand out and smell like that chick. You know what I mean? Gree Dior by Christian Dior. Next up, we have one of my favorite spicy rose fragrances by Tom Ford, Rose Prick. Guys, this is a forever fragrance. I may not have had it in my forever list videos, but trust and believe, this is a forever fragrance. I love my Rose Prick. This is just a funny story. I have a whole dedicated video to this. Like in the beginning stages of my channel, I did a really funny video about Rose Prick. Guys, let me tell you, short and sweet. I went to Nordstrom to smell this. I saw the bottle and was like, OMG, I need this bottle. Like, it's so beautiful. Smelled it and was like, hell to the nah. Like, it was something that just was not, I don't know if it was my body chemistry, I don't know what it was. And it was on a paper. She sprayed it on a paper, which I've learned my lesson, guys. I don't try fragrances on paper because on paper it can smell completely rancid, like a completely different thing, until you put it on your body chemistry and let it warm up with your chemistry and your skin and dry down, and it's like, what is this? This smells completely different from what's on the paper. That's happened to me with a couple of fragrances, but this one in particular, guys, sprayed it on the paper. I was like, no, you know, left Nordstrom, like, damn, I wanted to spend some money, but you know, now I'm on my way home. And then I was smelling something in the car that was smelling so divine. Like, I'm like, what is that? The only thing I tried was Rose Prick. So I smelled the car that she sprayed it on, and I literally made a U-turn and went back to purchase this fragrance because, listen, that dry down did it for me. So I went and I had her sprayed on my skin, and when she sprayed it on my skin, that was a stamp. It put the stamp on it for me, like, okay, yeah, she's coming home with me. Peppery, creamy, spicy. It's just an amazing fragrance. When I tell you this smells like money, this smells so super rich, and it's not cheap because this is the private line of Tom Ford fragrances. So you already know it's a designer fragrance, but it's like that upper echelon of designer fragrances. So let me tell you the notes. It opens up with a Szechuan pepper. There's turmeric, there's May rose, there's Turkish rose, there's Bulgarian rose, there's patchouli and tonka bean. Guys, it's a rose bomb, okay? All of those roses, there's tonka bean, there's patchouli. It's a little dirty, a little earthy, spicy, creamy, warm, just delicious. All year round scent. Like, seriously, you can wear this fragrance in the winter, spring, summer, and fall. She will perform beautifully for you in all seasons. I love pulling it out in the spring. I love pulling it out in the fall, in the winter. Whenever I feel like wearing a rose fragrance and I want to feel elevated and rich and just feel like that chick, I'm wearing Rose Prick, guys. Definitely try to get your nose on this. It's not a safe blind buy. Definitely not a safe blind buy. I would never ever tell you to blind buy this fragrance. But I will say, if you do go smell it on your skin. Don't smell it on a paper and then walk away and be like, what was she talking about? No, smell it on your skin, let it dry down, and see how you feel about it at that point, right? Rose Prick by Tom Ford. The next fragrance on the list is by Christian Louboutin, and this is Loubicroc. Guys, I've never owned a Christian Louboutin fragrance until the Loubi World line. The other Christian Louboutin fragrances, I had no interest in them. They did not excite me. I didn't even want to smell them, so I don't even know what they smell like. The bottles did nothing for me. I was just like, what? Fragrances? No. Stick to shoes. You know, stick to shoes that hurt people's feet and just keep it moving, okay? But then when the Loubi World fragrances came out, I was like, wow, these bottles are art. These bottles are a work of art. First of all, holding this bottle right here, it's so heavy. It's so beautiful. It's so chic. And I felt like I've spent so much money in my lifetime on Christian Louboutin shoes. It's not even funny. Let me go ahead and spend some more money and buy the fragrance too. So the first fragrance I got was Loubicroc, which is another gorgeous bottle. And that's another fragrance that smells rich, but I have that for another video. But this was my second one. Loubicroc Bay actually bought this one for me. And this smells like money. It smells like royalty. Guys, it's so beautiful. A lot of people do not speak about the Christian Louboutin fragrances. And I don't know why, because the quality is amazing. You can smell how beautifully blended these fragrances are. Now, this one and my Loubicroc, I have no performance issues with. I actually layer with, I'm going to do a fall layering video. So stay tuned for that, okay? But, I've heard that the Loubi World, which is a beautiful bottle, and I've smelled it and it smells amazing. I've heard that the performance is really bad. I do want to try it for myself, but I'm just like, the samples are dabbers. I can't be bothered. Like Christian Louboutin, like, what are you thinking? Like, who wants to dab a sample? Like, no. So if you want to smell rich and kind of like androgynous, it's a little unisex. It's actually unisex. This is a unisex fragrance to me. I can see a man wearing this, but a woman can pull this off like nobody's business. Like, you're wearing a fly outfit, some heels, a tight, like, structured jacket. Like, imagine that look with something like Loubicroc. It's an amazing fragrance, guys. Loubicroc by Christian Louboutin. Next on the list is my cute little friend, Twilly D Hermes. Guys, I love this fragrance. If you love tuberose, you need this. It's that sweet, creamy, bubblegummy tuberose. There's a creamy sandalwood, and there's a spicy ginger to add some kick to this fragrance. And I love, okay? Love. Obsessed with this fragrance. The bottle is beautiful. I love the whole concept of, you know, it being for like a younger generation. However, you can wear this at any age. I don't see this fragrance being just specifically targeted. I mean, they targeted it in their marketing campaign for like that younger, hip, whatever type of person, because Hermes is usually like, you know, uppity, stiff, you know, for a different type of clientele. But this came in and was young and flirty and playful, and it's a beautiful scent. However, like I said, I don't see this being a fragrance that someone in their 60s or 70s or 80s cannot pull off. You know what I mean? It's just that good. It's a floral fragrance, but it has a little fun and flirtiness to it, and she smells like money, okay? She smells like money, and I love wearing this fragrance, Twilly D Hermes. Last but not least, we have the Dandada of designer rich smelling fragrances, and that's by Lancome Ud Bouquet. Guys, seriously, she is the Dandada, the queen, the HBIC of designer rich smelling fragrances, in my opinion. This smells like pure money, okay? That's that Middle Eastern money, guys, but not too sharp, not too resinous, not too over the top. Just a beautiful, sweet, resinous, creamy, praline rose fragrance. It is so yummy, guys. So yummy. This fragrance right here is a beast. Beast mode to the 10th power. I cannot stop smelling this. This is another fragrance that I did a full dedicated review when I first started my channel, because it's just that dope to me, guys. Like, this is an amazing fragrance. I made the mistake of wearing this fragrance to bed one time. Bae and I went out and I oversprayed this fragrance. Did not take a shower before I went to bed, and that's what I get. We went out, we didn't stay that long, and I was tired. I think I had like 2 drinks, because I'm a 2-drink maximum person. Not even. Like, I'm like a drink and a half. Like, I'm such a lightweight. It's not even funny. But I do love a great looking cocktail. So it was one of those nights, and I must have finished my 2 drinks, came home, tried to go to bed in this fragrance, woke up in the middle of the night choking. Okay, choking. This fragrance just crept up into my nose in the middle of the night and started choking me. I took a shower immediately to get this fragrance off my skin because this is a beast. She goes nowhere. Now, somebody told me in my comments that it does not perform that way on them. Whew. I don't know. I don't know. But this one right here is a beast. Like, you have to mind your sprays with her for me. And you guys know I am the overspray. Listen, I will overspray anything and everything, okay? But this one right here, I gotta mind my sprays because I don't want to choke. That's the worst thing to choke on perfume. Like, it's the worst type of choke, but you know you choking because you smell good, so it feels kind of good too, right? But anyway, guys, try this fragrance out. I've heard rumors of it being discontinued and this and that. I have no idea. I don't know, but if you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it. Again, not a safe blind buy. I feel like this fragrance you should smell it on your skin. Did I tell you all the notes? It opens up with saffron, then there's rose, there's oud, there's vanilla, praline, yeah, and that's it. But that's listed. That's all the notes that's listed. Look at this beautiful dark juice. I mean, if this juice isn't super sexy, like, just give me a dark juice, honey. Ooh, so super sexy, guys. I'm in love, and this fragrance smells like money. If you want to smell rich and wear a designer fragrance, although this isn't that cheap, you know, like, it retails for $200. It's definitely not one something. It's either $200 or two something, but you can order it from the Lancome website. The Lancome website goes on sale. They have sales all the time. You can get some type of percentage off from the Lancome website, guys. Any department store when they're having a friends and family, if you can get your hands on it. But guys, it's amazing and it smells like that Middle Eastern money to me, and I'm obsessed. Ud Bouquet by Lancome. Guys, so we've come to the end of the video. Leave me some comments and let me know what are some designer fragrances that smell rich to you. What designer fragrances in your collection you wear when you want to smell like money? So let's talk about it in the comments below. And remember to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. Yeah, the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.